Today it's Thursday, December 26, 2024. Yes, still 2024 today, right, sir? This is a G55, the one that was leaking the rear left shaft. And you see also the rim inside that has oil. Right? If you go to watch the previous video, you'll understand what I'm saying. It makes sense, okay? The guys, they have started working on the car, all right, and they have done a couple of things. Let's see what they have done till now. And nice. So these are all the parts. All right. Here we have the water pump that's been replaced. They changed it. That's how that looks like. And one second, bring one box to put at the same time inside, you know. And here it's the new water pump. Down there it's the new water pump. All right. Just put it, yes, put it inside. Here we have an idler pulley, one idler pulley. Then we have the tensioner. All right, if you see the first video, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. This is the bearing for the supercharger. Whoops. Yep. Let's finish from the pulleys and these things. This is the double pulley. Yeah, all right. Keep it there inside. This is the tensioner. Keep it inside. I'm talking about this one. This. Talking about this idler pulley here. Talking about the tensioner for the belt down there, the V belt, and the double pulley here. All right. At the same time, both belts, one for the supercharger, one for the auxiliaries, for the alternator, water pump, AC compressor, and so on. Then you change the tank, or you change only the o-ring? Tank and o-ring. So we have tank and the o-ring that has here that goes to the power steering pump, all right? And we have the return line here with some other lines that you can see it from here. The grommet, guys, the grommet, it comes apart here. It's not okay. You have to see that. Then that means this is for the hydraulics, right? Yes. The one that became like a stone. This is very hard. That's why we changed the, after all. Yeah, give me this. All right. The other one's this one. Then we have the tank. It's over here. The lock, well done, okay. And the o-ring for the tank, it's inside. No, there is also an o-ring. This you haven't changed yet?
This one changed already.
Ah, and it was soft, the o-ring?
Yes.
Nice, not bad, not bad. All right, I was expecting to be disaster. Wait, the throttle valve gasket, fine. And you clean also the throttle. I remember I saw you. Yes. I see you doing that. For the brake booster, it's there inside. You can have an eye here. Yeah, but did you change the o-ring for the?
Yes, put new one.
Where is the old one?
Before he fell down, maybe go.
Alright, you lost the old o-ring. Fine, no worries. Put the tank with the safe inside. These are the seals for the covers. These are, we reseal the covers. Alright, both covers, and we put the new seals. Done with that. Also this back to the customer. Put a clean bag, so don't be like that, and put again inside there. These are the bolts. Oh boy. Yeah. These are the old bolts for the cylinder head cover. I'm talking about this one. We put new ones, the steel ones. Coolant expansion tank with a cap. It was a good call that we changed it. All right, also this back to the customer inside. This is the new coolant expansion tank with a cap. Lovely. This is the water pump seal. Put that inside with the rest. This sorting for what? Ah, you change also for the oil. All right, nice. So that means this o-ring, it goes together with this o-ring for the oil filter housing, and this the big one, the main one, and this for the oil cap up. Lovely, all together. Then that's this what? Ah, it comes together.
Yes.
It comes together with a link.
Yes.
It's not coming the link separate. Fuck. So it was missing this link here, and it doesn't come separate. It comes together. Guys, I don't think so. It's gonna be clogged properly there. Why? I think that I'm gonna double check again. Did you see the range of that? So don't destroy it. Is it going here or it goes here? Don't remember.
Which time remove?
Yeah.
So I put
When you remove it, it was pointing down because of the gravity. Since it was missing the arm here, the link, it's gonna fall down. The thing is, we're gonna check with the diagnostic. We're gonna check with the diagnostic because it might not be right. We're gonna double check that. Okay, this they don't have any problem. Just was missing the links. This level sensor. It doesn't have any problem. It was missing the links, and they're not selling it separate. You see that can make 360. You see what's the problem here? That it can be, let us say, like this, or it can be like this. We're gonna put the diagnostic to read it, to make sure that it's reading correct, and we didn't F up everything. Take it this. These are the breather lines that goes to the cover, and you cannot see now because it's under the it's on the throttle back over there, and goes to its cover. With the airbox now I cannot see nothing. Yeah. Alright, this is for the part of the PCV. That's what it is. Alright, keep also this inside. Then here we have the AC filter. Yeah, no need to see the AC filter. Close it and give it back to the customer as it is. Here you have the bonnet gas strut.
Yes.
Alright, that's the bonnet gas strut. I'm talking about this one. Alright, fine. These are the belts, Supercharger belt and V belt. Put also this inside. This is a fuel line.
Coming with one supercharger back.
There?
Charcoal canister.
Ah, this is for the charcoal canister. Alright. The one that comes to the aluminum pipe.
Yes.
Nice. Finish with that. Here we have the fuel filter. You know what? It's gonna be interesting to see what has inside. Open the cap, but as it is horizontal, yeah. I wanna see what has inside. From front, it's gonna be clean. From back, I wanna see. Hold it to remove this. 1 second. Let's see what has inside the fuel filter and why I said that it's a good thing to change it. Makes sense? Why I said to change the fuel filter? Right,
Yes.
Mr. Joe?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't even have to see that because you see that nobody changed it since 2009. You see the date on it?
Yes.
And as expected, that's what you're gonna see inside. It's not something new. I have shown you how many times. This is the fuel lines.
Yes.
You change it.
Yes.
Alright. We have some clamps. Ah, you get also new clamps for the fuel lines. Lovely. Excellent. We have the transmission mount. It's soft. It's supposed to be seated fully down. We have the drain plug for the transmission.
Yes.
Alright. Close. Put again the caps. Put back. No, don't. As it is horizontal. Put the caps back because maybe he wants to see also the customer what has inside. Maybe he wants to open it. I don't know. These clamps, it's for the filter.
Yes.
The old ones.
Yes.
This is a breather pipe that goes to the air box. From the cylinder head cover to the plenum there for the airbox to breathe. All right, fair enough. Also the transmission mount going back. All this is maintenance. Whatever you see till now It's maintenance. Yeah, it was still running like that. I'll make a mess here and yeah. Secure it well, the filter. Don't start leaking inside. Make sure it's nice and secured. Maybe he wants to see that the customer again. Don't start leaking the parts. Yes, yeah. Put both like that. Then what else?
Supercharger oil.
Supercharger oil, I'm gonna do it later, but like I said, please don't forget to check the level of the car to see the values. Supercharger oil, I haven't changed it yet. I haven't changed the oil. This is the new bearing on the supercharger. It doesn't make any sound. It looks amazing. Then let's go to see the rear left axle. Here, it's been separated. All right, the axle, it goes like how it goes. Here, this is the seal. That's the seal. First, it comes this. It comes here and sealing at this point. Then it comes this like that. Yep. Like this. And then you have the bearing. You have the seal here on the bearing. There is the bearing that comes inside. There is the washer that you're securing it and has a notch here. And there is the nut. All right, now that means at this point, as this right now, I have removed the nut, the washer, the bearing, okay, the dust cover sealed, that has also gasket, that there is this gasket. There is this gasket, and there is also this, where is the seal for the shaft with the gasket together. All right. Now, what I said before, I said that you need to change the seal because if you see the wheel, the rim, it's full of grease, full of oil, not grease, full of oil. All right. This seal, this part number and this seal, it's corresponding to this seal there inside, and it goes exactly how I'm holding it, like that. This is the gasket. That's this. This is this gasket. Fine. And this one, it's the seal, the O-ring that comes to the bearing. Fine. Now, what's the catch? What's this? On the reading wheel here, you see that it's very shiny. It's supposed to don't be like that. It's supposed to don't have these marks on it, like something's rubbing on that. I'm gonna explain and I'm gonna show you why this is happening. This you can change it. I hope that they're still selling it separate. You can, it's press fit only. You just remove this and you put a new one. And I'm gonna put it on the lathe and I'm gonna clean the surface here to don't be like that. I'm gonna polish it to be nice. Not where it sits the bearing, but where it sits the seal. That's my point. Now, why this, the pulse wheel, it's shiny, it's bright like that. Let's go to the car to show you. Keep in mind that there was a fault with the rear left speed sensor. All right. If you take the rear left speed sensor, you see that it's missing some materials, and there is a step here. At this point, at this end, it's been. This happened because it was touching on the pulse wheel. That's why. And this sensor need to be changed extra. And you're gonna tell me, okay, how in hell it was touching the speed sensor on the pulse wheel on this one, right? This is happening only if the bearing it's gone. So this is the inner. This is pointing up. All right. It looks like that. It looks decent. You see that the needles, it looks decent. We cannot see the race, the inner race. It doesn't matter. If you see here, this most probably passed some water inside. That's why it F up the bearing. So if you see here inside, see this, all right, these are signs of water. These are watermarks. That means the seal, it didn't seal very well, it passed some water inside and start having corrosion. Now see how it looks like the outer. The other one, it was the inner, like I said. Now we are looking for the outer. This is the outer, and you see also the mark from the seal. I'm keeping it together just for my reference. Now see how it looks like the outer bearing. All right, that's the race. Okay, and the biggest problem here, it's located here at this point, from here till here. That's the worst part of the race. Then let's see the needles. How does it look like? It's disaster. This is not a dirt. They're missing materials from the needles. What does mean that one? That we need also a bearing. With the bearing, we're gonna order also the new washer to be safe, to don't have any headache. Let me wash it to see this better and remove the needles, because it's not a big deal to remove the needles. Just to make my point. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let me wash it as this, and then I'm gonna show you what I mean. That's how it looks like, the bearing, the needles. Okay. The guys, they haven't changed yet the differential oil, but I doubt that it passes so much water inside. I believe because of the seal, it passes water, it destroys the outer bearing. That's why the inner one is in much better condition. We're gonna have a look on it. One advice, because in this case you have a problem with the bearing. There is another car that had a problem with the transmission. When you are crossing through the water that's deep and the seals are a little bit tired, or the breather it's sinked inside of the water, guess what's happening? As soon as you are cooling fast the differential or the transmission, you're gonna start having a suction from the breather pipe, and then you're gonna start sucking water inside. And what's happening, I'm gonna show you in one transmission to see what's happening when it's contaminated the transmission oil with water. That's what I'm talking about. This is a ZF transmission, okay? I haven't opened it, I haven't taken it apart, the inner things, I just strip it off. I have the housing there. You can clearly see that it was contaminated. This is the differential that was contaminated with water, and also the transmission itself was contaminated. They flushed the change oil and filter, but it's not enough. As soon as it came water in contact and it ran, you lose the game. See what's happening. Here it's missing. This one, it's missing almost completely. There is remaining only here. All right. There's also this. What's this? You destroy the clutches, and you destroy also the clutches on the torque converter at the same time. And then the needle bearings, they have some small dots like a rust on them. My advice, if you see too much water, it's like a river, don't cross it. I mean, better to call a recovery and load on the recovery and pass it to the other side than to end up having one very expensive repair. That's my point. That's it. And again, now see what's happening. We are changing the rear left seal, all right, with the bearing. What do you think is going to happen to the rear right? It's a matter of time. But again, all right, like I said, everything is an optional. I'm not saying it's urgent. I'm saying everything is an optional, because I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm not, the last thing what I want is to spend time to trying to explain to someone that, you know what, if you change also in one side, guess also the other side will gonna be the same. It's an old seal in both sides, left and right. It's not like that it failed in 1 year, okay, and you're addressing it, or had, let us say, the axle shaft any mark on it and allowed to pass water inside or whatever. That's it. A small update, yeah. One update for the G55. The transmission was just an example. Don't cross through the water, you're gonna regret it. You have a breather pipes for the diff, for the transfer case, for the transmission itself, and if it's very high, you're gonna get sucked inside. Yep, all right. Regarding the fuel filter, like I've mentioned 1 million times before, every 100,000 kilometers, it's a good thing to change the fuel filter. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. That's it for now. Yeah, I'm most probably gonna make another video if I'm here, because maybe the guys will gonna do it and I'm gonna be inside of the engine room. I'm gonna deal with something different. I don't know. If I'm here, I'm gonna make another video when we put everything together. That's it. Thank you very much. It was a seal, it was this seal, not this seal here up. Alright. It was a lower. Alright, fair enough. Nice. They have washed also the air filters. Lovely. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I know that I finished the video, but they told me from the office that the customer, he needs the car back. Totally understood. Obviously you want the car back, I understand that. Now if we close it back and we change only the seals, this bearing, it will gonna explode. It does have a life. Alright, do not expect to survive this bearing. Fair enough. The best case scenario, you're gonna have only sound, but it's a matter of time to explode the bearing. Alright, and you're gonna still have the problem with the speed sensor from this side. And like I said earlier, guess what, how it's gonna be the right side. It might not be that bad, but again, the seal, it's the same seal. It's more than 10 years, it's 2010 the car, it's 14 years old seal. So it's a matter of time also the other one to fail. Alright, and I'm stopping here. From our side, there's no problem. If the owner, he said that, you know what, no, I don't want to change the bearing, I want the car today back, no problem, we are closing it back as it was, we change only the seals, good luck, don't blame us. Okay, we don't have the power to tell you that, you know what, this is dangerous. And to be able to see the bearing, you have to open it. To open it, we make a custom tool. We have this tool that goes and engaging on this nut to be able to lose it. All right. That's it. Now that's the end. Thank you.